Right. Okay. Margaret, how are you? Margaret, can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Good. Yeah. First time of coming. Is it possible you tell me what you're most likely to see and where your background and where you're coming from in terms of experience?
I'm
Yes.
just here to see how the program is, and to know if it's something I would like to, get involved in or not.
Of
Because
course.
I've
So
not taken something like this, so I don't want to. I don't really have much, let me say, much background in it, but a lot of, I've heard a lot of, or got a lot of information from friends. So I just want to try it for myself and see.
that's very good. It's good to come here, but not just a try. If you're here, you're gonna be you're gonna be part of it standardly. So I just want to know your background and because it's a customary way of training here so that we know ourselves and our students. That's why I kind of ask your background.
Okay, I don't have background in data entering. If that is all it contains, I have background in healthcare
Oh, that's
and
good.
in communication.
Oh, that's very, very good communication in UK here. Yeah? In UK, in London or UK. Is that correct?
All right.
Good. Thank you. Thank you. Right. Latonia, to strange here. Akbo Are. Can we just know you?
Yeah, so calling from Lagos,
Oh, call me. Oh, call me
Nigeria.
from Lagos.
So my background from Lagos, yes. So I'm an engineer by profession. So a bit
Mhm.
of like self-taught IT.
Okay.
Uh, so
Engineer, what part of engineering?
production engineering
Production engineering. Wow, that's good. This
is yeah,
are you in oil and gas or manufacturing?
oil and gas.
Oil and gas. That's
Mm.
very, very good. Very good. Wow. It's very impressive. Wow. Are Emo Ewumasino. Wumazino. You can correct me if I don't know your name properly. Ewumasino.
That's correct.
Good. Thank you. So, no, I think I can see the array. Okay. What's your program, please?
Well, I'm a UH student, going to the University of Houston, downtown,
Wow.
and I'm a CS major, computer science. I
Wow.
have experience with at least 3 programming languages, being
Oh, like
Python,
what? Python? Yeah.
HTML, as well as C++.
Oh, C++. That's very good. C++. That's very good. You're still close to data engineering as well. Mm.
Yes.
Oh, that's very, very good. You're not going to be too far from. I think you might need to move towards data analyst instead of just only data governance. That would be great for you. So really, that's good. Good to know that. Okay, we have a gift Hansen. So Ari, also you turning from United States, eh? If I'm not making a
Good day,
mistake.
sir.
Oh, gift Hansen, you turning from United States as well?
United Kingdom.
UK. Okay, gift. Okay. Yeah, your background, please. Gift. Gift, can you hear us? Or can you hear me? Hello, Gift. It's good for you to
Sorry, I can hear you, sir. Sorry.
your discipline, please.
Yeah, good day, sir.
Yeah. Your discipline, please.
Oh, I studied business administration and then continued with an MBA global business in Coventry University.
Okay. That means you may be very good, very close to be a business analyst. Is that correct?
Yeah, I also did a business analyst and project management / PMO with, a previous institute as well. So
You are an MBA holder.
yeah.
That's good. Really good. Really good. I think if you work on that and if you really put your mind, you can be a data analyst and not major data governance. If you could blend these three together, after visualization, you'll be able to have a domain to which you can take decisions in terms of, strategic planning with executive and also other stakeholders who may likely be potential shareholders. That's very good. Okay. Let me see if okay. All right. So what I can see, I see more of new people here than old people. So I may have to give a quick introduction of what it entails, and they probably have opportunity to share a quick training with some few old people here, because they and I'm going to put all of you in a cohort straight from next week, because a cohort has just finished and the cohort is about to finish. Another cohort is about to finish, so I'm going to group them properly. Okay, for those who could attend today, I just love you. Sorry for the change of time because of a previous commitment which I thought I could waive easily. I thought this early this morning, and I have to engage myself in a different thing and just stepping in now. You're welcome. All right. We have about 2 tutors here as well who will be taking. We have Barrister Manuel here, and then we have Ife as well, who also you might, if you have to sign on, it might be part of their group in terms of the training as well. So, good. But Manuel, can you hear me from where you are?
Yes, good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, some of the people here may not have not known you. Can you introduce yourself properly and your discipline as well?
Okay, so and my name is Bob Manuel Prince. I have an engineering degree in petroleum engineering, and I've been doing oil and gas for over 20 years now, and I am based in Nigeria.
So you're calling from Nigeria. Thank you so much. Latonia? Latonia? Can you hear me, Latonia?
Sir, good evening, everyone.
Evening?
Good evening, sir.
Evening?
Good evening, everyone.
Yeah, we can hear you.
It's a pleasure to connect back again.
Good. Yeah, people want to know you.
Okay, yes. Like I introduced myself the other time, I've been in the civil service for 3 decades. I actually had an NCE. I did French English. I was barely 19. But thereafter, I found myself in civil service, and I've been here for over 3 decades. And I'm open to any other thing.
Okay.
Of course, I'm conversant with the system and everything.
Okay. Thank you, Latonia.
Thank you.
Yeah. So where are you calling from now?
Okay, based here in Lagos, Nigeria.
Okay. Okay, good to see you. Good to see you today.
Pleasure is mine. Thank you, sir.
So I'm going to go straight to what the business entails, what the training entails, and And if you can see me sharing, please let me know. And make of us. Can you see what I'm sharing?
Yes, I can see from my end.
Okay. Yeah, that is if Lagos can see it, US can see it as well. Is that correct?
Yeah, I can see.
Good. This is me, the trainer for today. My name is Sylvester Ojobo. I'm going to be a trainer, and we also have about two tutor right now here at this moment available. Also, I've been an engineer for 38 years, experience in oil and gas, and construction and design, as well in breathing, and also I have my master's in engineering as well, and also another master MBA and doctorate in view, also head of data in organization, and also a lecturer as well. So I can lecture anywhere in the world because I have FHEA, which of course is a certification that I wanted to have to become someone who can lecture and coach anywhere in the world, a prime university. So, however, today I am also a business analyst and data governance analyst, and data analyst as well, business intelligence certified, professional Scrum certified. And I think let me keep it there so that we can move forward. There is a link that I may send to you after finishing this training, if you want to have it, what it entails, this training all about. But basically, I just want to know, why do you need to attend this kind of training? I think, Margaret, you will need to know this. In today's driven data world, the ability to effectively manage and govern data is more crucial and imperative than ever. So now it is our great opportunity to have this training comprehensively web program to design to equip us, which is you, of course, with the skills needed to excel in this crucial field. And because it's dynamic in nature, but as well, we need to have a way to make sure we govern data and also manage the same. So by mastering the data governance, you open doors to a high earning opportunities with potential salary ranging from 500 to 1,000 per day. And if you doubt it, you can check it out yourself. So what you gain in this kind of training, especially when it comes to this training, is you have an in-depth knowledge, which implies that you have an insight into the principles and practice of data governance. And also you have practical skills, which is really very rare when other corporations have to train you. So you learn to apply data governance framework in real world scenarios. As we begin to train, we'll be asking some few questions and we'll make it more interactive so that we know where you get something wrong can be corrected. And you see people who have core experts in this, they may be the one, you may be in their group as well. So you're going to have a career advancement, which implies you can enhance your professional credentials and increase your earning potential as well. So what with this we highlight, you have in most cases, you'll be more engaged in terms of, more participatory than spectator of the training. You're going to be involved practical-wise, converting theoretical analysis into practical action by engaging you. So here from industry leaders and experts, you could see them going to be among you sometime relating or articulating what they have learned from the training and in the practice. So there will be interactive workshops. Of course, you need to participate in that interactive sections in order to apply what you have learned. Very important, as if you start stepping out of this training, it's like you have been working as data governance or data analyst for 5 years. Okay, there is opportunity for you to network within the WhatsApp group. So of course, connect like-minded professionals and potential employers as well. When we now, as for example, when like last Friday or Thursday, no, I think either Thursday or Friday, I had 3 employers send messages to me that they need someone. My home has to be ready for it. So in most cases, sometimes when you attend, you may be seen that asking some, questions, interview questions. Those are people kind of preparing for interview. Okay, so more or less, I'm gonna ask. Can you see me, Margaret? Can you see what is right there? What is this, Margaret?
Yes, I can see it.
What is that?
Is data governance manager.
Governance manager. Okay, that's good. Daniel, can you see that? Who is Daniel? Daniel? I could see Daniel here. Daniel?
Yes.
Okay. Please introduce yourself a little bit before we can go further.
Okay, my name is Daniel. I'm coming from Houston. I study psychology. I don't have much background in data governance, but
But that's why you're here. Yeah.
yeah,
But you're very good in tech, eh?
very, very good in tech. I've been playing with computers since
You're gonna be selling. You're gonna be selling. My first time of hearing your voice.
yeah.
Good. So what can you see there? Can you see my screen?
Yes, I can see your screen.
What can you see there?
I see city, London, up to 125,000 pounds. Oliver James
You have
Associate.
just read a lot now. This one,
Yeah.
this is one I want to say. Data governance, what?
Manager.
Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Um, that's what you can see.
Mhm.
Okay. What can you see here again? What is this?
Up to 125,000 pounds per year, per annual.
Per annum. Okay, that's very good. Gift, can you manage that?
Yes, I can.
Okay, that's very good. Only one person can manage it. Let me ask another person here. Latonia, can you manage it?
I think I should be able.
I love that. Okay, now this is one of the advertisements you could see, but there are ones that are bigger than this. And okay, can you see what is here to develop what? Can you read it? To develop your core responsibility to do what? To develop data governance policies. Okay, whenever you see develop, that means there's something existing. What if when something is not existing? That means you have to create. So in any case, the training will afford you to know everything that is here, even more than that. Okay, so how will you feel if you have to earn Oladimeji, what are you doing from your end? Oladimeji? Oladimeji? Can you hear me, Oladimeji?
Yes, 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 I can hear you now.
So whatever you do from your end, I'm seeing it here. So it's good. Don't worry about that. Okay. Get in touch with me or
All
whatever.
right, sir.
Do you understand that?
Okay. All right.
Don't forget I'm an
Sure, I
engineer.
do.
Don't forget I'm an
Perfectly.
engineer. Don't forget I'm an engineer and I deal with data. So whatever you do around, I see it.
Thank you,
Anyway.
sir.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, sir. Welcome, sir.
Okay. Now, okay. So let's move on. All right. Because of time constraint, I just want to let you know the curriculum. This curriculum or the training encompass a data governance framework, which of course is just to give you an overview of data governance policies, principles, and best practice. Have you heard the word best practice before? Has anybody heard the word best practice before?
Yes, I think.
Okay, you think or you know?
I think I once heard it somewhere. I can't
Okay,
remember
so
where, but
can
I think I
anybody heard?
remember what I heard about it.
Do you want to tell us what you have known? Okay, you can phone a friend if you want to know
Standard
that.
practice.
Sorry? Sorry?
Standard practice.
Standard practice. Okay. Okay.
Standard practice.
Okay. What a good try, which is good. Any other person? Any other person? Is there any other person? Okay. What it implies is that best practice is the most superior practice. Most superior practice. Please take note of it because in our quest to get everything done properly, in this training, you're going to be seeing the word best practice. And most of the interview question comes with best practice in terms of application. So best practice is the most superior practice ever tested and has produced the best result ever compared to alternatives, including updating. So it goes with standards and criteria set. So best practice, the difference between best practice and management practice is there could be a gap as a result of SOP, called standard operating procedure. And as we are beginning to go on in the training, we're going to see this manifesting. If you are going to face an interview, they want to know whether you have carried out best practice in any of your, and in any of your practice as well, wherever you have worked before. Okay, very important. Is that okay, everyone? Good. Now, so we're going to carry out data management, which involve a technique for data collection, storage, processing, and interview. I'm going to let you know how to manage data itself. I'm going to carry out data. I'm going to carry out data quality. Of course, please take note of the data quality, especially those who are going to concentrate a lot on it to become a data analyst. So the strategies for ensuring data accuracy, completeness, consistency, and reliability is very essential. Have you heard the word strategies before? Have you heard the word strategy before?
Yes, please.
Good. What is the meaning of strategy?
Simply put, technical know-how, skill that you could use to get something done.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Another person? Any other person?
When you talk about strategy, it's like is you describe strategy as like to achieve a particular goal or a long-term goal. You use strategy to achieve.
Yeah, can you see my hand when I'm clapping here? Latonia. So please write it down. Write it down in your notebook if you have notebook, because you're going to be hearing this word. You are going to be dealing with executives, and you need to articulate right when your program is with using the right words, right nomenclature, right concept. Okay, very important. So that's why you see me keep on asking you that question. And let me be very frank with you. In this training, you must put your heart there if you really want to come, because that's how you're gonna, and don't be ashamed. Speak out. If something you don't know, let you know. Tell us. We're here. We have experts here that is going to dissect many things from industrial by practice, and then you're going to be well acquainted with what is expected of you. Very, very good. Thank you, Latonia. I think I'm clapping from here. Long-term plan. Long-term plan. Okay, that is long-term plan. Do we all understand that now? Do we understand now?
Yes, right.
Okay. All right. Anyway, so if something is long, that means not is no long, there is short. Is that correct?
Correct.
So if it's a short plan, what would that be? How is it referred to if something is short? Okay. If it's something is short, we call it short-term plan. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. Thank you, Latonia. Right.
Oh,
Okay. If something is short, we call it short-term plan. So now short-term plan is referred to as tactical plan. Have you heard the word tactical plan? Tactical plans. Have you heard it before?
Yes, I have.
Thank you. Who is the iPhone?
It's Nick. It's Nicholas.
Oh, okay. Nicholas. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Apologies. Yeah.
No problem. I do understand you because I received this thing. We couldn't. I sent a message. I don't think he got in touch with, because I've not put him in that group, so we couldn't receive the message.
Yeah. Okay.
So somebody did the message across on behalf of the trainees. So, and that is the reason why you couldn't. I apologize.
No, that's absolutely fine. These things happen. These things
Okay.
happen. You've got a lot that you're doing a lot anyway.
I know. I don't understand that. Not many people who. Anyway, so yeah, this is. We have these two plan. We have strategic plan. We have tactical plan. Okay, these two plans have got military origin in operation. So your data governance program is going to be operation because it's an operation, a business operation. So we have strategical plan. We have tactical plan. When they have military origin, as I said, please take note of these words. You're going to use them as managers and directors, and you are all professionals that I'm seeing right here. And as a matter of fact, when you're going to articulate your experience or in the business in practice before chief executive, and directors, stakeholders, these words are very important. Okay, and when a strategical plan does not work, you resort to what? To tactical plan, which is plan B. So in most cases, so when the plan was strategically, if the war does not go the way they want, they move to plan B, tactical plan, to finish the war. So it's very important, okay? So in data quality, those who are going to specialize to become a data analyst, you really need to understand that data quality is of paramount importance. So number 3, is very important, okay? And I can see some people moving towards that direction soon as well, because from communication I've had in terms of introduction, I could see direction people. So we have also data privacy and data security. Of course, this is imperative in any initiative you're going to carry out. Let me rename, I think I need to rename iPhone to be Nicholas.
Yes, please.
Very important. I've done that. I'm just gonna have it properly done. Okay. Right. Thank you. So that is about the law, regulations and policies governing data privacy and security and strategies for protecting sensitive data. We're going to be dealing with that, train you fully on that. Even we can have a job based on this as well. Going to be paying highly. I know someone is receiving £750,000 a day, only on number 4. So, and it's saying so much that you feel like just having his own business on it as well. So, it's a lady anyway. So, we have metadata management techniques for capturing and managing metadata, including data definitions. We need to define the definitions of data. So many data coming together. Also, relationship of the same data. And also, we have lineage and history of the same. Okay. Part of the curriculum is the data architecture. Of course, you know what that means. Those who are in who are architect, also the engineering framework for the data governance, which may include data modeling, data warehousing, and integration of so many data from different database. Okay. And number 7, we're going to be dealing with data analytics. So please, this is more or less related to the curriculum, part of the curriculum free. So if you're going to be a data analyst, please know this, very important. And even those who are business analysts around us, you must also understand area of data analytics. So in that, you're going to be analyzing data. It could be descriptive one that deals with historical diagnostic, that leads you have to discover and examine, and also predictive. You have to even forecast data. And when you have real life forecasting taking place, it's about data as well. You can work in industry of fintech, and also those who are working in stock market and whatever, banks. You're going to be having to know a lot about data analytics, and you can also prescribe data. So if you're a business analyst, don't forget that this part of it is okay for you. And you joining here right now, you're gonna want to become a data analyst. No, curriculum number 7 and free is very, very vital. So of course, we have data visualization, and that you have to visualize, you have to let people know what you have analyzed, and so that they can have a domain to which they can take decisions. And the visualization come in different form, and proper graphs and proper maps and proper charts for different kind of visualization, select them. And even when you have enriching data to make sure the usefulness of your data is well done, you also need to visualize them. And you can have a real-time visualization. As it comes, you virtualize, like when there's election, as an election judge, immediately election has finished, you say the exit pool, they visualize it straight. Financial house stock will be reacting towards what they have visualized, because we have greater analysts. And you'll be very happy to be seeing this thing in practice, and I love that. Okay, we have data ethics. Of course, this is very important. The moral standard principle you need to put into cognizance around the data collection, usage, and even dissemination of the same. Very important throughout our teaching, our training, and experience, and also practice. You're going to put into consideration the ethical responsibility that you are expected to carry out. So we need to have data governance in real practice, real world examples for data governance initiatives and the challenges faced. Of course, here again, we see best practices for overcoming those challenges. If you don't, that's the more reason why you see Facebook was found 2.8 billion about five months ago, and he had to pay because he did not follow global context in terms of data transfer. He didn't follow the best practice, and European Union fined him when he was transferring data from EU to United States. Where is that noise coming from? Let me get that.
Sorry.
Okay, no problem.
It was a bit of a...
Oh, yeah. If you want to speak, you can just unmute yourself and speak, okay? That's good. Right. Moving forward, there are tools that I'm going to be using, and those tools to support your data governance, program. Okay, we're going to talk about that. So, even after this training, please, it is important that you give me your feedback so that you understand or let me know the best way we can improve ourselves. So what is data governance by definition? So this is a generic kind of question, but before we talk about the data governance by definition, it is imperative that we should know what is data. Okay, and I'm going to go straight to, what data is. So this is my own definition, because from experience, I have come to know that data refers to values. If there's nothing that you value as data coming to you, you don't need to keep it. You have on your phone, you have on your phones a lot of data there. Why are you keeping it? Because it's valuable. Okay, that's why you're keeping anything in your mobile phone. That's why you're keeping that video, that information, that whatever. So because it is valuable. Even the reason why you're here is to acquire data that you will process and then make use of it in the future so that you can become more valuable in the society and change atmosphere, and so that people buy into your value you have created and then they pay you. They can't be paying you big money without you having a value to bring out. So that is why it is important that you have this value. So one of the things I already wanted to know is that whatever we are doing right now here, all the materials, if you need them, you're going to have all the materials, the literatures concerning everything we are teaching here.
Okay.
Coupled with the fact that it's already, we are recording this on YouTube in Robosaka TV. So they're all there as well. So it's very important, and we get to know. So I refer to data as values, okay? Symbols and information that is processed or stored in a computer or any other digital device. Okay, it is a basic building block for information processing and storage indeed. So data can be in various forms such as numbers, text, images, audio, or video. So the data must be organized in a specific ways in order for it to make sense. If data does not make sense, it will be void in terms of usefulness. So oftentimes the use of data structure or database, of course. So the data can be analyzed, of course, when you are especially data analyst, manipulated, and also visualizing it in order to gain understanding and knowledge. So when there's no insight and knowledge about the data, it will not help you have strategic informed decision making. So it's very important. That's how data is. Going forward, now we have known about data. So there are a lot of definition about data governance, generic ones indeed. So I like the one from Senia in 2018. Okay, I love that. I love the one from Senia in 2013. 14 is the execution and enforcement of authority over management of data and data-related asset. I love the word data-related asset. I like that. Data-related asset. In fact, data is an asset. So any asset is valuable. It is not liability. It is only liability when you cannot manage it, and then you see the consequences, especially when you have risk and non-compliance issue. There would be fine images, fine, reputation destroyed, and so many things. So we need to get it in our mind that data is an asset and also a valuable asset. That's why we want to create it more and manage it and govern the same. So, and we also need to analyze the same in order to make sure some of the data that have no prospect for survival could be deleted or archived. If they're not useful, then they cannot be part of your decision-making process, okay? And I have my personal definition about the governance of data. I kind of define it as the overall management of the availability. If it's not available, you can't manage. Usability, if it's not going to be used, you can't even govern it. So above, I said integrity. So the word integrity is very, very vital to me when I'm defining data myself from experience. So have you heard the word integrity before? Hello, Maria.
Yes.
Hello, Maria. How are you, Maria? Gorete? Can you speak where you are?
Yeah, I'm good. Good afternoon, sir.
Afternoon. Calling from?
From Canada.
Oh, Canada. Oh, maybe when I grow up, I'll be there. Okay, thank you. Good to see you today. Good to see you.
Yeah, it's a pleasure. Thank you.
Okay, so has anyone understand integrity?
Integrity is how credible you are.
Okay.
Credible or trustworthy. Credible, I'd say credible.
I love that definition. I love that definition. Thank you, Nicholas. So, any other person? Have you heard the word integrity before? Hello, have you heard the word integrity before? I'm going to call some people's name because that's why you're here.
Yes.
Okay, what is integrity?
Honesty backed by facts.
Honesty backed by facts. I like that. I like that. Any other person? Thank you, Faye.
Talking about integrity, it has to do with trustworthiness.
Trustworthiness. That's good.
Yeah. Also has to do with having ethical values.
I love that. You're talking like emeritus. Yeah, you're talking like emeritus. Are you a lecturer or a PhD holder?
Both.
You're a lecturer and you're also a PhD holder.
Yeah.
This is the class of people here. I think I thank God for your life, for you people's life. Yeah, so backed up with ethical. I love that. So, and I need to, I mean, if you mention that honesty back with, so have you heard the word honesty before? Anyone?
Yeah, yes.
What is the meaning of honesty?
I think it's synonymous with sincerity.
Okay.
No,
you think or you know?
That's a bit different. Yeah, that's a bit different. No, it's not the same.
Do you think or you know?
I think you're right. Let me research. 1 minute.
Okay, research. Thank you.
Also has to do with truthfulness.
Truthfulness. Okay, thank you. That shows that I love that. Honesty means the truth. Okay, take it. I want everybody to put it. Honesty means the truth. Let me be honest with you means let me be truthful with you. That's what it means. Is that okay, everyone?
Yeah, absolutely.
Good. Now, honesty means the truth. But when have you promised someone something before that you never bought? Like, have you promised someone ice cream that you never bought for the person? Someone want to tell me the truth here? Thank you. At least I have somebody who I promised ice cream before. He never bought. Yeah, not that you are weak, not that you are wicked. If you're going out, for example, oh, Dad, I want to follow you. No, don't worry, it's time I'll buy you ice cream. And then you came so late and your child is still waiting for ice cream. You even go to bed. Look at the time, 11 o'clock. Well, Dad, where is the ice cream? Oh no, I forgot, but I thought you got to bed. Okay, next time when you go out there, Dad, I'm following you. And you say, don't worry, sir, I'm going to buy ice cream. Will you expect the child to believe you?
No.
So you have to swear profusely under a condition, try to convince the child. Say, this time I will buy, but this time I will buy. You'll be saying that. Okay, I want you to understand that. When you say the truth, let the truth be in action. So honesty, as Efe said the other time, honesty integrity is honesty in practice. You may be honest about things, but you don't do what you are honest of. You can preach something, but you don't walk in that way. So the such person who said the truth and he does not walk in the truth, he lacks integrity. So integrity is honesty at work. Okay? Is that all right? We use these words. But when it comes to data, if data has no integrity, you cannot govern it. So anything you cannot govern, you can't manage. Anything you cannot manage, it manages you. It's out of your hand. So that is whenever a data has no integrity, people don't trust anymore. So when you have integrity, there will be trust. People will not trust something into your care because of who you are. And then after that, there will be credibility. So you are credible. So whatever comes out from your mouth, people believe. Don't you know when people speak, some mere speaking alone can change market value all over the world. Say this person want to talk, want to make speech. This like the treasury want to be fed, want to speak. When you hear the word fed, it's like America treasury want to speak. Then every other country or market will be reacting. Why? Because whatever they say backed up with integrity of data. Is that okay? So it's a work of data governance, where govern and manage that produce that integrity. And then those data need to be secure and to be used by any organization. This involves creating creating and developing of policies, which of course it can create once it's a brown feed, once it's a green feed, that a feed that has not been used, or a brown feed you develop, those policies that have not been put in place robust enough to handle the complexity of data you handle within the enterprise. So on that basis, you have to develop the policies, process, and standards, and in order to ensure effective and efficient use of data in a critical corporate asset. Like I said the other time, I picked things with, saying that actually really define data as asset. So it's a corporate asset that is so critical. So, and it has to be effective and efficiently managed. So this is where issues comes in. When we look at the advertisement of that position, talking about developing policies. So this is where we're going to come in. So all kind of policies and processes and standards, we can always help you after training you. Even if you go to a job, you find it difficult, we're going to help you together, because we're going to be in group and help one another, empower one another. You will never have a situation that looks ugly when you're working, because if it shows up, we're here to talk about it. Is that okay to everyone? So there are a lot of definitions, but this is my definition. Having said that, I want to just go straight to a case so that you understand how you can always kind of put a case if you are well trained before a corporation. For example, you are now trained in this place. You need to convince stakeholders that you've been an experienced someone, and okay, now you're going to make a case so that the corporation or enterprise has to buy into it. Create a budget to handle it. So when you are employed, for example, after passing through interview, which you're gonna through the process, you're gonna be acquainted with it. You need to make a case before then. so that people can buy into it. You're going to have a program. So why data management matters? Because it really does matter. It does matter. It does indeed. So how? Because it is a fact. Okay? And not all facts are true. It is a fact. There is a training, a course called epistemology. So you have to validate every statement, whether it's true or not true. But it's a true, it's a fact. So it could be a claim, but you have to verify that claim, whether it's true or not. So that is about data. Haven't you received a video? And when you look at the video, it's not a real video. It looks like real, but it's not real. If you investigate it very well, you will know that it's not a real video. So don't go and be sharing video with WhatsApp. Just share, and then you don't even know the source of that video and how the production is being made. So that you don't put yourself in trouble, because there are people who have put themselves in trouble. Come to prison because of sharing unnecessary video. And they sue you. So first of all, it's a fact, but you don't know whether it's true. So that's how data is. So it is the new oil and the new electricity. Can you all hear me? It is the new oil and new electricity. Is that, which oil are we talking about?
Fact.
Sorry?
Data.
Data.
Crude oil.
But
Crude
Nicholas,
oil. Crude oil.
Crude oil. It's
Oh,
crude.
okay.
Yeah, it used to be oil has been where people, so now we have a new crude oil, which is data.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're talking about crude oil here. I thought it's granite oil. Somebody went and mentioned the granite oil. Okay, that is true. And it is expensive. So it is what? A valuable what? Asset. Data is expensive. All over the world, countries spend money, they invest money, budget billions and billions of dollars to get data that belongs to another country. That's why we have MI5, FBI, KGB, CIA, MI6, and there's one in the United States of Africa called SSS. I don't know where that country, who has SSS. Nicholas, your hand is up.
Yeah, so you know when companies take like certain bits of data from another company, sometimes it's illegal. What's the difference?
Yeah, you're gonna get there very soon.
Okay.
So, and that's why we did this training. And I can see your spirit so high. So, and you're gonna get there. I'm gonna move you straight to, because I like the way. What is this?
You got me already. I know. I keep doing
Okay,
that.
so during the training, those questions are very, very important. If those are the questions that will come, how people can sue people, how people use people data anyhow, because you have a lot of experts here who have been trained here, and they're working in a big corporation, and even one of them went for conference yesterday. Everything the top people were talking about is just something she knew so much that she just laughed. Kai. So you say no. Say look at this. They need to know more. So what's my point? The point is that a lot of people do things they do not really understand, and in the high application of it, they may not be able to bear if anything happens. So there are legislation that people do not need to be using people's data if they do not consent for it. And even during the collection of the same, they should have known why. They should have informed the people, and the people need to endorse or sign or have a consent that such thing could be used by them alone, not to transfer to any third party. And if there's a breach, that is why you see when they say data are breached, data have been breached, for so. There is responsibility of the organization, what you should carry out, how you can curb it, and the information that need to be passed. So, but if that is not done, then there's always a way of dealing with it. I'm going to deal with that as we begin to go on when we are dealing with data protection, which comprise of data policy and data privacy. Okay, one is talking about unauthorized access, and one talking about risk and compliance issue due to legislation and legal framework and regulations of where jurisdiction or where the data are. Okay, very important. Okay, thank you, Nicholas. Right, moving forward, we collect it for a reason. That's what we hope for. There's always a reason why we collect it. Nicholas, your hand is still up. If it is a thing that has
maybe that's an issue on my end. I didn't mean to do that. I haven't touched anything.
Your hand is still up. If
okay,
is it old one?
Okay, yeah, I didn't know. Okay, cool.
Okay,
sorry, apologies.
No problem. So just to respect you, if you have a question, that's what I have to ask. Then we also need to use it for reference purpose or an analysis. Those who are researchers, like Maria Goretti, who is always lecturing research, or it's always researching. That's by something lecturer. It's okay. And moving forward, I don't know if someone can see this. So big data, have you heard of that before? And I believe so some of you must have heard of that. So I can tell you 2.5 quadrillion grains of sand on Earth. And we have 7.5 quadrillion bytes of new data created every day. You just look at it, why are they creating this? Because in the digital world, data rules, is the driver of all. Supersonically, it's just moving and moving to catch up is beyond one imagination. As a matter of fact, 90% of the same has been created for the last 2 years. So that's why those who are dealing with secondary data to carry out research, it's so easy to get that. And if you want to, because of trends that have changed globally, if you want to validate your research, you can create more data to test your hypothesis or to test your research as well. So you could see that new one can be created. And average business data volumes double every 1.2 years. It's a business like Latonia. Can you hear that in business? She's creating this, in fact, is growing beyond measure. That is why you see a lot of software coming in, AI coming in, everything. Could they create a lot, and everyone who has been there need to up their game. And whichever may be the case, we are the one who need to govern and manage your data. I love that. I just love it and analyze data. Because business want to be up and doing, especially when in modern business, when people really want to make sure there's a corporate citizen of every corporation need to maintain a proper corporate social responsibility, and also have a very strong legal framework before they can be partner or stakeholders of a company. Okay, so moving forward is beyond the data delivery. So like iceberg, they appear very little, but behind is underneath is very, very big. And the most striking thing is why data matters. Why data matter. Okay, so the last time we met, those who were able to be with us quickly, I lay emphasis on something here. So data is the most valuable asset in the organization after its people. So I did ask the question last time, and I'm asking again, which one is the most valuable asset here? Latonia?
Indeed, data is the most valuable asset. But of course, people comes before data. So
Okay.
in other words, Without people, there won't be data. People actually is very important, but thereafter, data comes immediately. Thank you.
Thank you, Latonia. Who else again want to speak here? So I'm going to call names.
I'm here. I just don't want to speak over anybody, so I put it on mute just in case.
Okay.
I'm here. I'm here.
You can speak. Data is the most valuable asset in an organization after its people. So which one is the most valuable asset here? Gift, are you still there?
I'm here. What's the most important type of data? They all are. Without data, you have chaos, no?
Oh, you're asking me a question? Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. So let me extend it. You must be from Nigeria that answer question with question. So gift, are you still there?
Yes, I am, sir.
So yeah, as I can say, data is the most valuable asset in an organization after its people. Which one is the most valuable asset right here now? You want to phone a friend?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Are you referring to the picture or the?
I'm referring to here. This is a fact. Look at all these three facts.
People,
So
people are the most valuable assets.
yeah, so you're supporting Latonia. Okay.
Yeah, I support Latonia because without people, there's no data in it.
Okay. Oladimeji.
Who's Latonia?
Oladimeji. All right. So I will subscribe to what the answer is. People. Okay. So we can if you're a barrister here, if you're a solicitor here, we can argue that. Okay, barrister is here. Barrister Emmanuel, your hands up.
Oh, good evening, all. Emmanuel here.
Yeah.
As we all know, when God created the world was void, and He created human beings. So there was something there that didn't actually have anything to do with at the end of the day. When some people say it's data, the data could be there, but without someone to orchestrate or control what needs to be done, the data would just lie fallow there. So I hope I've been able to convince you that human beings actually come before data. Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much, Barrister. It's a privilege as always seeing you. It's one of the tutor you're going to be, being with is here. Thank you for your time. And yeah, so basically.
So can I ask something?
Do.
No, I just want to add something. Not necessarily adding, but I just want, everybody to like wonder, right? Yeah. So people are actually more important.
Yeah.
Because they are the ones that, yeah. But then, like the barrister just said, so we have data that was there before people were created. So after people were created, people recognized the importance of data that was lying fallow, and they had to record them and see how they can put them to use and how it will effectively affect their life. So, all knowing the importance of that, so they started or they recognized the importance of data and said using data to make decisions. So, and other than that, people also create data living because people are living. So daily activities tend to bring about data creation. And it's important for people to like record this data so that they could make out insights that will affect their lives in the future.
Absolutely. You are spot on as well. All of you have spoken, very well. This is what a class is supposed to be. Okay. And you're going to be creating data yourself when you are when you are employed. As a matter of fact, the kind of data you're going to be creating is going to be so marvelous, especially you will start creating when we have practice here. Thank you so much. But Manuel, you need to be a data analyst, but I make sure you're grounded as well at data governance because it's very important. So data is critical to the running of business functions. Very critical. You see the word critical? Part of my definition the other time. Okay, the functions and the processes of the business. Without data, without constant vigilance and efforts to maintain orderliness, order in data, entropy and anarchy reigns, and that is always a problem over the world. So it's very important that we get that known. Okay, but if we cannot manage data, so what do you think will be the economic effect of it? Economic effect of data? What do you think will be? Yeah.
Okay. So Nigeria is like a very good example of it where data is actually not managed, either intentionally or out of ignorance. So you have a system where you have data, like in the civil service, where people are being paid, where the ministry does not have the accurate number of employees that to be paid. You have what they call ghost workers. That's also part of mismanagement of data.
Yeah.
Money is being paid, money is being wasted, money is being paid into people's private pockets. Yeah. This in the overall will affect the economy or affects the economy of the country because money is not being placed where it's supposed to be placed. Secondly, you have probably in the health sector too, in a place like Nigeria, I would say, a lot of people don't have their medical history being recorded somewhere, probably in a pool, a central pool where it can be drawn where you have an emergency, or maybe where you have where something around you that could carry that data. Because if for any reason you are moved into any hospital, is that hospital connected to a central portal where you can draw out information from this person? So that's on that thing that goes back to what they call social security number overseas. So
that's correct.
What do you have? So what you have, like what you have, we call the NIN here, that's your
correct.
national identification number. Is
That's
that
correct.
also attached to your medical history? Is that attached to your educational background? Is that attached to, so all these are part things, data that could connect, that could make the society better. So one of the reasons why we're having this serious economic crisis is because there's very poor management of data.
That's correct. Thank you so much. I think I can open the door for you to talk from here to, 3 hours. I'll be so great. Yeah, Maria, Dr. Maria Goretti.
Okay, yeah, thank you. Just to add to what Prince has said, that's a very good and clear example of what can happen when we don't have good data management. It crumbles the economy, and people are not trustworthy. You don't trust people because the data you have there can always be manipulated to suit a particular person's need or a particular group of persons' need. So data coming out.
You want to set an example?
Say for example now, in a case of a election, and then we are giving some sets of some sets of results. We are made to understand this is the results, and later on, maybe on the social media platforms, we start seeing
which election, which country is that?
We start seeing results that or hearing stories. Or hearing stories that the election was rigged, and so many, things, information or data coming out of such a place, from such a place, will not just be trusted. And when you have an economy that is not reliable or not trusted, it disrupts the growth. So, and when the growth is disrupted, it easily leads to underdevelopment, and think that is one of the negative impacts of poor data management.
Thank you so much. I like your articulation and the wisdom of not bringing few things here. I will be closing in the next 16 minutes, and this is the last slide I'm going to be talking about when we're now going to do proper training and put you people in a group together. So I'll create your cohort for you. Barrister, your hand is up.
Yeah, I wanted to add that in terms of the economy, other than the revenue, the cost, and the profitability, organizations like NHS, where they have outcomes that could be either positive or negative. For instance, where there's been gross negligence and things like that, there's actually bound to be problems that could lead to litigation. I know you have the law and regulation there at the bottom of the slide.
Can you just articulate how you save United Kingdom, save the country of billions of money?
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I did
data, yeah.
I did a case and that had to do with someone that unknown to the service or the local authority. I think it's a case of different services or teams, organization are working with the others. For instance, NHS or the her GP was obviously aware that she's passed, but the social services were not aware. So any worker or social workers that actually say they want to do go and do an assessment, the son would just say, oh, no, you don't have to come to the house. So meanwhile, this woman had what they call double up calls, that is 2 carers at a time and 4 times a day. You can imagine what the NHS, the local authority was paying for that. So at the end of the day, I insisted that no, we'll have to come home and we had to do what we call a welfare check. He wasn't aware that we were coming, and the wife said, please don't let my husband know that mom actually passed 2 years ago. So you can imagine they were collecting money because there's what we call direct payment. So instead of the local authority being responsible for sending carers, you could actually say, oh, you want to be paying carers, get your own private carers. So that was what he said he was doing. And that actually led to a proper investigation, the legal team, finance, because I had to stop the payment straight away, that they shouldn't make any payment forthwith. And at the end of the day, we saved the local authority. Another local authority had to also copy from what I did. And so saving the government millions of pounds. Thank you.
That is data. Thank you so much, Barrister. That is data. There are a lot of people who also save companies of what is wrongly being done, and also financial setup as well. They will be able to know.
Sorry, by the way, some people think the new people that just joined today, they'll be wondering what a lawyer is doing. So I also have a master's in social work. I decided to give back to the society. So I went to do a master's in social work. So I actually consult with yes. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that. You see, a lot of you have said it well. Barrister will know during Goodluck time, they sent someone from Nigeria to me to design a database of Nigeria in terms of electoral commission. So we designed the architectural design of it. We now told them that this is how it's going to be. The idea is to capture not only censor, capture everyone, synchronize defense, synchronize education, other ministries together, but the age range of voting also going to be filtered out and where those who have been. And the question they ask us can it be altered? We said no. So they refused. They went to Germany. And the money they're supposed to pay, it was more or less 5 times the money they're supposed to have paid us. And they couldn't finish it properly. Why? Because they needed manipulation of the data. So with us, we can't manipulate it. So that's how we can design. Okay. So when Bob Manuel was talking about Social Security the other time, this is how we tend to design the entire place. Even at this moment, right, I think they kind of put me in a committee of data as well in Delta State. I look at the commitment of the potential stakeholders. I kind of looking at it and say, it has to be, there must be high commitment before doing anything. So you could be the next person that they're gonna be calling, but you need to know what to do. It's a very big thing, but you have to be principled. If you're not principled, if you want to bend, then you have taken bribe or you have taken something. But if you look at your future and the future of the country, if you love it so much, you have to be more principled. So guiding yourself and what you want to do. So look at what Barrister have done. He did it and he saved the entire country a lot of money. So we have to be very careful when we're having to be in a position where we're highly paid, but there must be integrity of what you do. So this can also lead to not only what we have said, the economic, when you are during the optimization of your profit, and if you have a high cost, it will affect your revenue. So your profit will be down. So that could affect your stakeholders, interests, and even shareholders as well. There could be brand and reputation, issue, and then it will also affect the loyalty of customers and other stakeholders. When you have risk and non-compliance issue as a result of law and regulation, then you will know what will happen towards your company. And it's very important we get to know this so that you see the input of coming to a training so that you can appropriate whatever you be trained, both in theory and practical, in the field where in your profession. And at the same time, we don't just train people here. We, like as I said earlier, we converted to go out training into practical action, experience, and then to as if you have been experienced for 5 years. We will prepare you for certification as well, and also prepare you for transitional CV in a way to suit where you are coming from, your position, and where you want to go. We're going to prepare you for that as well. You're going to see how it is. And not everybody's CV, not everybody's CV, they themselves understand their CV. So we make sure if you're sleeping, be able to articulate your own CV very well. And when you wake up, it's still the same thing. You prepare you on that. And jobs are every job. We've got a lot of jobs that hasn't been filled because people haven't got a lot of expertise to do with their job. So we need more experts. Experts like you if you are trained. And also what we could help you to do is to make sure when you apply for a job and if you are called for an interview, you bring the JD, the job description of the interview will prepare you for that as well, before the interview. And some of you that are supposed to go for 3 interviews, some people are supposed to go for 3 interviews. Some of them end up going only for 1 interview before they are taken. So well, then next time just come for induction because of how they know how to some who are just spoken 8 jobs at the same time coming in. So he has to choose which one. Some other can do 2 jobs working from home, because in most cases you can work from home. So normally when they say hybrid, where because of the positioning you are, it's good for you to go in sometime to discuss physically to see the stakeholders. But if you cannot, and you stick to working from home, in most cases, remote working, you can work from Nigeria and also work in US and London. You are working online, and you'll be able to set up your meeting, set up your whatever you want to do, training that you need to set up, your roadmap set up of 30, 60, and 90. You can set them up very well, and it will still go very well. There are a lot of people working anywhere in the world right now on this. Some people working from India, Pakistan, and they're working in US. And some people work from US, working in London, and it doesn't matter where you are. It just, as we are right now here, you have people from US, from Canada, from Nigeria, and in most cases, some people also tune in from Dubai, Qatar. So it depends on Ghana. So it depends on where they are calling from. So I think I only got one Guinea-Bissau amount since I've been training. So this is how it is. You must know what you are here for if you're gonna be trained. First of all, you have to be highly committed in the training, participate in the workshop and the assignment given to you, and then you should always ask questions and participate when we ask questions, also participate as well. So is that clear, everyone? Hello?
Very clear.
Yes.
Yeah, so I have a lot to train. I have a lot. If you see what I'm scoring, a lot. We're gonna follow the curriculum to the end, and then make sure you have an insight into reality with respect to what is expected of everyone that wants to come in. The hands is up. Latonia, your hand is up, please.
Okay, sir. I just want to confirm. How long will this training take, sir? Or is it just random?
Sorry?
The
How long?
training, how long is it gonna run?
It's 6 weeks.
Oh, very well then. We started a week, 2 weeks now.
Yeah, it's 6 weeks. I just now you're starting. You thought you started. You were just attending the cohort that is going on. So I won't count that one. I won't count this one as part of your training.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
So your training will start from next week. Anyone who has been attending in this cohort, your cohort is starting next week. I know some of you have paid that you thought you have done 2 weeks already. No. So count that one as a grace that you are fortunate to have been with some cohort that is going on. So certain you have heard is a plus for you. Okay, it's a plus for you. So on that basis, I want you to understand that the training is starting next week for the cohort. All right. And anyone who has not registered in the cohort starting next week, please use the opportunity to register now, because once we start, we have started. So this is how it is. Is that okay, everyone?
Absolutely.
Good.
I'll take him, sir.
Like as I told you, the training here, we prepare people for certification, which we're going to send link to you. So for you to go through and do certification. But above all, it is training that matters a lot. Okay, just like somebody who has finished school and he doesn't even know what to do. So that's not what matters. What matters is that you have to be trained. And I have a vision to make sure that you're trained. Okay. All right. Any other question?
Yes, sir. Sorry, is this our introduction class, or do we still have to?
No, after this, it's going to be training straight. I only give you an overview of what we are going to do. So, yeah, the next one will follow the curriculum straight.
Okay.
Thank you for coming. Any other question, please? Hello? Okay. Thank you for coming. It would be nice for you to get in touch with me on send feedback and put you in the cohort fully. Is that okay, everyone? Hello.
Yes.
Okay. Is that okay, everyone? So send a message to me. You are in the cohort. You are in the cohort. You're in the cohort, so that I can always put in that cohort and group them. Okay. Is that all right, everyone?
Yes.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for coming. I hope you have learned something today. Is that okay?
Yes.
Thank you, Daniel. Thank you, Daniel. Okay. Speak to you, Akbo Are. How are you, engineer?
I'm good.
Good. All right, that's good. Okay, see you next. Oh, okay, Are, do you want to ask question? Okay, one more question.
Yes, I just want to know where's the best way we can contact you?
Again, can you ask again, please?
What is the best way we can contact you?
Oh, you have my phone number. You came in through. Okay, let me just put my phone number here. Okay. All right, my WhatsApp number. Let me put my WhatsApp number for you. Get me the WhatsApp, okay? Because you're coming from US. Is that correct?
Yes.
Good. Okay, everyone get that number, please, and get it.
I will definitely be in touch. There's a few things I'll touch about anyway.
All right, thank you so much.
No worries.
All right, everyone. Can I say bye now? Because
yeah, fair enough.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Sometimes the way I'm seeing you people, sometimes you're just like the old people when they after finish it, they don't want to go. So we don't worry, there will be a time for that. Okay. And those who will get in touch quickly so that we know we can move from there. Bye, everyone.
Have a great weekend, sir. Bye.
All right, man.
All right.